Alrighty, what is going on, guys? My name is Skinny Bone Jones. Welcome to the night where everything gets extreme. That's right, it's the Extreme Rules pay-per-view here in WWE 2K15 Universe Mode. Leave a like, share this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, as we have our opening contest, Falls Count Anywhere US Championship on the line. Seth Rollins versus Daniel Bryan, Divas Championship one-on-one match, AJ Lee versus Brie Bella. Of course, AJ Lee is the champion going into the matchup. The next match is an Extreme Rules match for the Intercontinental Championship. It is the challenger Bad News Barrett, who is going to be taking on the champion, the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. The next match we have is a rivalry match, a heated rivalry, Extreme Rules match between Chris Jericho and his rival, the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. The next match, match number 5, is a tag team Extreme Rules match. It is going to be the challengers, the Wyatt family, taking on the tag team champions, the Usos. And then match number 6 is going to be a NXT 6-man Battle Royal featuring Adrian Neville, Bo Dallas, Rusev, Sami Zayn, Corey Graves, and Justin Gabriel. All 6 men making their debut here in Universe Mode, moving up to the main card, of course, showcasing in a Battle Royal. Our main event's a one-on-one match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Randy Orton taking on Batista. Randy Orton is, of course, the champion, but let's get into the opening contest. Here we go now. The match is underway as the referee calls for the bell. We have the United States Champion, the new United States Champion, Seth Rollins, defending his newly won championship against the former United States Champion, Daniel Bryan. Now let me take you back through this rivalry. It was in episode 1 of Universe Mode when it was going to be Daniel Bryan, the United States Champion at the time, taking on Kofi Kingston. Of course, when we got into that matchup, Seth Rollins came out attacking Kofi Kingston, and of course it would end up becoming Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins in an impromptu match for the United States Championship. Daniel Bryan was of course able to come out on top in that match, proving why he is the United States Champion, as Seth Rollins going for the early cover, Falls Count Anywhere match, Daniel Bryan kicks out at a 1 count. And then it was the second week where it was Daniel Bryan versus Batista. That was a part of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship feud. We'll discuss that in the main event. But then it was last week, the go-home Monday Night Raw to the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, in which it was Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins, once again, officially, with the United States Championship on the line. And Seth Rollins was able to knock off the champion Daniel Bryan and come out victorious, which is why you see Daniel Bryan invoking his rematch clause here at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. In a Falls Count Anywhere match, as Daniel Bryan is looking under the ring, grabs the baseball bat, but Seth Rollins now has it in his hands. Seth Rollins takes Daniel Bryan down. There is no champion's advantage for Seth Rollins here. He's got to win this match if he wants to retain his newly won United States Championship. Will Seth Rollins prove to be a worthy champion in this match? That is what we will have to wait and see, as both men back inside the ring now. Seth Rollins, oh, nice maneuver there, straight into the cover, the referee taking a moment. But Daniel Bryan kicks out at 1, and you wonder if the referee would not have taken the moment there to get back into the ring. Could we have seen Seth Rollins retain his United States Championship right there? But Seth Rollins already picking Daniel Bryan up. Is it going to be it? Buckle bomb connects. Uh-oh. Whoa, Daniel Bryan already back up to his feet as Seth Rollins quickly throws him back outside of the ring. Daniel Bryan's hurt. Seth Rollins going for the cover on the outside. Once again, the referee taking his time. There you go, allowing Daniel Bryan to kick out at 1. Are we seeing some cahoots here with Daniel Bryan and the referee? Will this come into play later in the matchup? We'll just have to wait and find out, as Seth Rollins is dominating the matchup, of course being the United States Champion going into the match. But Daniel Bryan with the huge German on the outside of the ring, rolling him into the cover. No, but Seth Rollins powers out at 1. A lot of covers we've seen as Daniel Bryan persistent with the pins. Seth Rollins not even getting the 1 count there. Daniel Bryan doing everything he can to keep the champion down, wearing down the United States champ. But now Daniel Bryan looking to take things back into the ring now. But Seth Rollins, Skywalker from out of nowhere, that's it. Oh my goodness. Daniel Bryan kicks out at 2. Oh man, Seth Rollins, as soon as Daniel Bryan gets back in the ring, hits him with the Skywalker. Seth Rollins finishing maneuver. But Daniel Bryan kicks out at 2. Was that a slow count by the referee? That keeps you wondering, ladies and gentlemen. Is Daniel Bryan working here something with the referee, as Daniel Bryan pulling out the ladder, but Seth Rollins, oh, but Daniel Bryan powers out at 1 of the cover there. Seth Rollins was grabbing the steps, looking like he was going to use them, but oh, DDT on the outside of the ring there. Straight on the cover off the DDT. Daniel Bryan powers out at 1 again. You got to notice there, I want to point something out about the cool little, the small improvements in WWE 2K15. You notice the steps there on the left-hand side there that were just shown. The stairs, well, one, they didn't just break off into 2 parts and then the bottom part just disappear like we've seen in many past games. But the steps are kind of like layered on top of each other, kind of curved, and I like that a lot. As Daniel Bryan takes Seth Rollins down on top of the ladder, picking him back up. Uh-oh, we got the signature, yes, kicks to the chest there. Yes! 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 Daniel Bryan, yes, kicks to the face of Seth Rollins into the cover. Oh, but Seth powers out at 2. Seth does not want to lose his United States Championship yet. He's had it for less than a week. Seth Rollins flips him over, keeping the champion down, wearing him out. Straight on the cover once again, forcing Seth Rollins to kick out if he wants to retain his title. Remember that pinning uses energy, ladies and gentlemen, and Seth Rollins needs the energy if he wants to kick out. But Daniel Bryan picks him up. The yes lock's locked in, and we can't see anything. The referee not even checking. Oh, but nope, Daniel Bryan lets him out of it, or Seth Rollins got out of it. Couldn't really see there. But Daniel Bryan now. Oh, and a punch to the face. Both men are worn out. Seth is in the barricade. Daniel Bryan, 3 big punches to the side of the face of Rollins. Once again, going for the cover. Oh, but Seth looks like, I'm assuming he powered out at 2. Couldn't necessarily see. It looks like the referee might have come outside. Oh my gosh! German suplex on the steel steps, ladies and gentlemen. What a maneuver that was. Is that going to be it? Is Seth Rollins going to be able to kick out of the German? And he does at a 2.9 count. Oh my goodness, what a back and forth matchup we've had. Falls count anywhere. Another German. Shades of Brock Lesnar and John Cena. Daniel Bryan just needs to hit 14 more suplexes if he wants to match that. Is Daniel Bryan now using the falls count anywhere? The Extreme Rules advantage, stipulation, to his advantage here. Taking the chair out from under the ring. Seth Rollins is down. Continued shots to Seth Rollins. Oh my goodness. Daniel Bryan pulling the heel in this matchup, breaking the chair. And that's it. Seth Rollins is not able to kick out of all the chair shots. Daniel Bryan has regained his United States Championship. Seth Rollins held the title for 6 days, remember, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Bryan now using heel tactics. You got to keep that in mind. Daniel Bryan pulled the chair out from under the ring, repeatedly hit Seth Rollins about 3 or 4 times, breaking the chair into pieces, and then able to pick up the victory, as we see there with the final chair shot, breaking the chair, and Seth Rollins was just not able to power out. It'll be interesting to see how things transpire tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, but as we see right here, Daniel Bryan is once again the United States Champion here in Universe Mode. As we're going to let him finish off his victory celebration here, and the next match is going to be a one-on-one match for the Divas Championship, AJ Lee versus Brie Bella. Here we go. Referee once again calling for the bell. The match is underway. AJ Lee, Brie Bella. This is not any stipulation match, just a one-on-one match for the Divas Championship. AJ Lee is, of course, the Divas Champion going to the match. Brie Bella is the challenger. If you haven't noticed already, AJ Lee's sporting a brand new t-shirt. Of course, you can buy that t-shirt on WWEshop.com. No, I'm just playing there, just wanted to throw in a cheap plug there. Make it sound like an actual broadcast. Of course, if we were doing that, the commentary would probably be a lot crappier, because it'd be just plugs for the network. Of course, you can subscribe to the Skinny Bone Jones Network for a low, low price of nothing. Once again, another cheap plug. But as we're going to call the action here, Brie Bella, remember, is 3-0 going into the pay-per-view. We have 3 weeks of SmackDown in which the rivalry took place only on Friday Night SmackDown. Episodes 2, 4, and 6. You can go check those out. And Brie Bella and AJ Lee faced each other 3 weeks in a row, I believe, in singles action. Brie Bella was able to come out on top in all 3 of those matches. Will that trend continue here tonight? Will we see a new Divas champion? If it says anything about previous events in the night already, we've already seen one new champion in Daniel Bryan. Will the wife of Daniel Bryan, will she be able to pick up a win, and will we have a championship couple? Oh! But both Divas going for a drop kick and they both miss. But AJ Lee, Russian leg sweep combo there from the Divas champion. I did try, speaking of the attires and the whole AJ new t-shirt thing, before I recorded the pay-per-view, because, I'm doing post-commentary, I went through on Community Creations and, even imported logos of my own and downloaded a bunch of new attires for all of the superstars. I tried to, I think I did it for just about everybody. The only people I didn't do it for is Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella, and, what is it? I can't remember. Oh, Bad News Barrett, I think, are the only 3 superstars and divas who will not have new attires going to the pay-per-view. So I tried my best to, make them updated. I'm going to try to do that throughout Universe Mode, so we don't just see the same attires, either change the colors of them. It's a real shame that we don't have superstar threads anymore, but regarding that, that was my whole thing in 2K14. But I am going to try to keep updated on the t-shirts and the gear and all that, especially with the whole New Day thing debuting on SmackDown. That was pretty sweet. But Brie Bella with the huge Russian leg sweep. I keep getting leg sweep as Brie Bella now has the one-legged Boston Crab locked in. Will AJ Lee tap out? No, but Brie Bella lets her go. I've been getting off the tangent here of the subject of the pay-per-view. I'm going to begin calling the action once again, but AJ with the neck breaker. Speaking of AJ, once again, I'm going to go off onto a tangent. CM Punk and the Art of Wrestling podcast, but AJ Lee now hits it. Shades of Seth Rollins and the Seth Walker, but Brie powers out at 1. Is it called the Seth Walker or the Skywalker? Not too sure. But AJ Lee has the Black Widow locked in. The Black Widow submission, her finishing maneuver. Will Brie Bella tap? Oh my gosh. Brie Bella is able to power out. AJ Lee had no stamina. She had nothing, no other option than to let Brie go from the Black Widow. The Black Widow has finished off multiple opponents in AJ Lee's path of destruction so far in the WWE and her Divas Championship reign. As this could be shades, will we see Brie Bella, a new Divas Champion, tonight at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view? AJ with the huge kick to the side of the head there. Working on the leg. Trying to immobilize Brie Bella so if AJ Lee is able to lock in the Black Widow once again. Uh-oh, Hurricane Rana from AJ into the cover. 2, 3, and AJ Lee wins via roll-up. We have only had 1 title change thus far in 2 matches. As we thought the Skywalker was going to be it there from AJ Lee. Went straight into the cover. It was only a 1 count on Brie Bella. AJ Lee locked in the Black Widow, but was forced to let Brie go. And then it was the Hurricane Rana into the roll-up that signaled the end. The 2 and 3 count, allowing AJ Lee to come out victorious in this Divas Championship match. AJ Lee may become the longest reigning Divas Champion in Universe Mode history. We're going to let her finish off her celebration as the next match, Extreme Rules, Intercontinental Championship on the line. It's going to be the champion Dolph Ziggler defending against Bad News Barrett. So here we go. The third matchup of the night is now underway. Like I mentioned in the previous match, new attire there for Dolph Ziggler. Same design, just a different color, going with the gray trunks this time around. Will that be any sort of luck for him in his Intercontinental Championship match against none other than Bad News Barrett? This is an Extreme Rules match. Not too sure. Some superstars decide not to take advantage of the stipulation. Hopefully we'll see all superstars take advantage of the stipulation, of course, because it is the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Whenever I say Extreme Rules, I always go with the Extreme Rules. I don't know. Ignoring that. But Dolph Ziggler is the champion going to the matchup. No champion's advantage in most of these title matches tonight, as Dolph Ziggler with the second and 3 elbow drops to the chest of Bad News Barrett. Oh, hitting it again, the 5th. And now it's number 6 there. Elbow drops to the chest. Bad News Barrett, though, picks him up. Oh, takes him down. Working on the back there. Working on the back doesn't necessarily help with Bad News Barrett's finisher, the bullhammer. But it could help if he decides to use his alternate finisher, Wasteland. But Dolph Ziggler, famouser, from out of nowhere. But Bad News Barrett is back up to his feet. But now Dolph Ziggler has BNB in the center of the ring. Picks him up with a suplex there, taking him down. Of course, Dolph Ziggler is the show-off. Once again, showing off. Spoke too soon as Dolph Ziggler goes over the head of BNB. I keep wanting to say Wade Barrett, even though his new gimmick is Bad News. But now both men with a reversal on each other. Bad News Barrett once again with another reversal there, taking Dolph Ziggler down. Bad News Barrett now the bare knuckle fighter with some punches to the face of Dolph Ziggler. Oh, and a huge uppercut there. But Dolph Ziggler trying to get back into the matchup. Can he do so successfully? But Bad News Barrett stops the champion's momentum. Bad News Barrett has Dolph Ziggler. Oh, and knocks him down. Bad News Barrett now picking the champion up. And there it is. I forget the name of that move. Wins a change. That's what it is. No, Dolph Ziggler kicks out at 2 from the wins a change. Bad News Barrett with the bullhammer elbow from out of nowhere. That's got to be it. The referee counting at 1, 2, 3. We have a new Intercontinental Champion in Bad News Barrett, ladies and gentlemen. It was the winds of change that signaled the end for Dolph Ziggler. The show-off is able to show no more. And it was the bullhammer elbow from out of nowhere. Let me remind you that we have a new Intercontinental Champion. 2 title changes thus far at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, especially our minor champions. We have a new United States Champion and a new Intercontinental Champion going into Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown with the respective shows. Many would say that the Intercontinental Championship is back where it belongs with Bad News Barrett. The next match is Extreme Rules, Chris Jericho, Bray Wyatt. The first non-title match getting underway. The referee calls for the bell. Jericho takes out the referee. The referee's down. The match is now underway. Extreme Rules match. One of the most heated rivalries thus far on Universe Mode. Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt. As you notice, I spoke about the new attires. Bray Wyatt has his attire. And Chris Jericho, of course, I added the tattoos on him. No new trunks, but I had to add the tattoos because they took him out of the game for some reason. They said it was like some copyright thing. They couldn't keep Jericho's tattoos in the game. But nonetheless, that doesn't matter as we have the biggest rivalry thus far in Universe Mode in Extreme Rules match culminating at the pay-per-view. Referee looking like he's finally getting back to his feet as Jericho with the nice suplex there. This is our first non-title match of the pay-per-view. But it better be a good one. It better live up to the standards that we've seen in the past 3 weeks on Monday Night Raw. But Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds, has taken Jericho down. Not giving Jericho any room to breathe, but Jericho picks Bray up. Body slam there. Jericho now. Ooh, kick to the face. And another one. But Bray Wyatt's going to roll back up to his feet. Oh, but Jericho with the elbow. Knocking Bray down. Another kick to the back there. Bray has Jericho in the center of the ring. Oh my goodness. He just throws him across the ring. The strength of Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds, is going to work now on Chris Jericho. Oh, Bray Wyatt with a huge knee lift there, taking Jericho down. Who will come out on top in this rivalry match? Jericho powers out at one off the cover attempt from Bray Wyatt there. Bray Wyatt went for the punch, but Jericho now has him. But Bray Wyatt reverses, hip toss there. Rolling into the cover again. Jericho powers out at one once again. Bray Wyatt hasn't done nearly enough damage to Y2J. As Y2J now, being the technical wrestler that he is, taking Bray down, keeping him on the mat. Both men are very dangerous in the ring as Jericho now taking his turn going for the cover. And Bray's going to power out at a 1 count. Both men very sound, very good in the ring, trying to keep each other down on the mat. Because if one of them lets their opponent get the upper hand, it might be all over. As Jericho there with the suplex. Oh, into the cover there, showing off, but Bray Wyatt powers out at the 1. Jericho now putting Bray Wyatt in the center of the ring. Backbreaker there, keeping Bray on the mat, into the cover. But Bray, I think he powered out a 2 count there, couldn't see the referee. Bray Wyatt elbow to the face. Oh, goes for the flying body splash. But Jericho moves out of the way, taking advantage of the Extreme Rules stipulation. But Bray Wyatt now on the outside of the ring, not allowing Jericho to grab a weapon. Jericho's going to throw Bray back in the ring. Oh, he goes over and he connects with a inverted crossbody, it looked like. But Bray Wyatt's going to take advantage of Chris Jericho's sort of miss. He missed / connected with it, but Bray Wyatt took advantage as he hits him in the corner there. Going into the cover, both men frequent. I gotta say, frequent. So many covers in this matchup thus far. Jericho there with another suplex, taking Bray down. Once again into that show-off cover there, but Bray Wyatt, not even a 1. Jericho's gonna have to do a lot more damage if he wants to keep Bray down. But speaking of damage, Jericho's looking to get Bray locked in. Locked into the signature, the walls of Jericho locked in. Is Bray gonna tap here? The referee going to check. No, but Jericho lets him out of it. Jericho now has Bray up for another suplex there. Going into that cover once again. That's, I think, the third time we've seen it in the matchup. But Bray, that was a close 2 count there. Jericho went for the drop kick, but Bray missed. Or he missed, but Bray moved out of the way is what I meant to say. Bray now, huge choke slam, rock bottom type move there, taking Jericho down. No, but Jericho kicks out at 2. This match is coming down close. All Bray needs to do at this point is hit the Sister Abigail, and he'll most likely pick up the win. But Jericho kicks out at 2. Once again, the persistent pinfalls. Uh-oh, Bray Wyatt looking like he was going to go for the Sister Abigail there. Code breaker! Oh my gosh, the code breaker! Jericho wasting no time into the cover. 3, there it is. Chris Jericho has defeated Bray Wyatt in the rivalry matchup here at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. The 4th out of 7 matches on the card. Oh my goodness, Bray Wyatt looking like he was going to hit the Sister Abigail, but Chris Jericho countered it into the Code Breaker. The Code Breaker being Chris Jericho's finishing move. Right there, there it is, the replay, the red box, big moment. Chris Jericho celebrating his victory. We're not sure if Bray Wyatt's just going to take the loss as he's cleared the ring, it looks to be. We're not sure if the rivalry's over. We're just going to have to wait and see. On Monday Night Raw, that's going to be episode 8 of Universe Mode. We'll see where things transpire for both Chris Jericho and Bray Wyatt. Next match, tag team, Extreme Rules match, tag titles, the Wyatt family versus the Usos. There we go, the referee taking the tag titles, showing them off there to both the champion and the challenger as we're getting underway in this Tornado Tag Team Extreme Rules match that appears to be. Now, one thing that has been previously noted, the Tornado Tag Team match has been taken out of this year's game in the exhibition mode, but I've seen rumors and reports that it can only be used in an automatically generated match in Universe mode, which is what this is. It's automatically generated. I thought it was going to be just a regular Tag Team Extreme Rules match, but it appears to be Tornado. I'm not going to complain there. It's going to be a little bit harder to call the action here. But the Wyatt family is looking strong going into the matchup against the Usos as they've picked up singles wins. I believe it has been all 3 weeks of SmackDown. We saw 2 singles matches in episodes 4 and 6, and then in episode 2, it was a regular tag team match, the Usos versus the Wyatt family, and the Wyatt family came out victorious. Of course, we said the same thing for AJ Lee versus Brie Bella moments ago in the Divas title match, when Brie Bella went 3-0 going into the match, but AJ Lee still retained her Divas Championship. But Luke Harper with the elbow to one of the Usos. I can never get the Usos, never tell them apart. I apologize for that. I try to pay attention to the face paint, but I always forget it's Luke Harper with the running boot to the face there of one of the Usos. As Eric Rowan and Jay, let's say, well, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan were just working both together on one of the opponents, on one of the Usos, excuse me, I'm just getting all mixed up. The names are just confusing me in this match. I have no idea what's going on right now. Ooh, one of the Usos with a huge Samoan drop taking Harper down. Picks Harper back up. Harper. Both the Usos, Eric Rowan's down. Oh, and a big boot into the corner from Luke Harper. Luke Harper now, is he going to take advantage? We haven't seen the Extreme Rules stipulation being taken advantage too much thus far in the pay-per-view, because a lot of these matches I've been doing are AI simulated. So I just gotta, you know, at the first pay-per-view, I do kind of script out the rivalries and stuff. I let the match cards automatically generate, and I try to let the matches play out. I especially am doing that with the first pay-per-view just to get a gauge on how things are going to look for the future, so that I can book things going into the future with the next 11 months remaining of this season of Universe Mode. But one of the Usos now grabbing the steel steps, the heavy steel steps. Eric Rowan looking to go outside and join him. Oh, and a headbutt there to the back of the neck of Eric Rowan. Harper now on the other side grabbing a chair back into the ring. But the Uso, they take the chair, throws it down. Samoan drop on the chair. Oh my goodness. 3. There it is. Eric Rowan was outside. He couldn't save his tag team partner, Luke Harper. The Samoan drop onto the chair was it for Luke Harper. Eric Rowan cannot be happy that Luke Harper just cost them the tag team championships. As I mentioned previously, we saw it. Similar to Brie Bella, the Wyatt family looked strong going into the matchup, but the Usos were able to come out on top while retaining the tag team championships in the strange Tornado Tag Team Extreme Rules match that was pretty short, contrary to most tag team matches that I've seen on 2K15 and 2K14 and 13 and all the other games. But we're going to go ahead and get into match number 6. It's an NXT Battle Royal featuring the likes of Justin Gabriel, Corey Graves, Rusev, Bo Dallas, Adrian Neville, and Sami Zayn. Of course, all making their debut on the main card. Let's go ahead and get into it. So here we go. The Battle Royal is underway. The 6 men in the match: Justin Gabriel, Corey Graves, Bo Dallas, Rusev, Sami Zayn, and Adrian Neville. All 6 of these men are NXT superstars competing in a Battle Royal, as Justin Gabriel was eliminated within a minute of the matchup. 20 seconds more or less as I'm looking at the timer here. But now Corey Graves on the verge of elimination. Is he eliminated? Bo Dallas eliminates Corey Graves. Within 30 seconds, we're already down to 4 men. Those being Bo Dallas, Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, and Rusev. The top 4, in my opinion, current superstars in NXT. Well, Rusev and Bo Dallas are on the main card now, but when all 4 of these men were in NXT together, these were probably my 4 favorites. But Adrian Neville takes Sami Zayn down with the Hurricane Rana. Rusev looking to eliminate Bo Dallas, and he does! Do you believe in that? As 3 men have been eliminated within a minute here. Adrian Neville and Rusev teaming up on Sami Zayn. There are no allies or tag teams in the Battle Royal because only 1 man can come out on top. So you may see, for example, Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn working together on Rusev, but if it comes down to Zayn and Neville, they're going to have to turn on each other because only 1 man can win the Battle Royal for their spot on the main card, of course, showcasing their talents here at the pay-per-view. As Zayn now has some huge chops to Rusev, trying to eliminate him. Now it's going to be Neville who's going to be helping him out there. But Rusev is able to power back into it. Rusev is the Bulgarian Brute. He was not accompanied by Lana. Of course, we don't want Lana causing any distractions on the outside of the ring in the Battle Royal. Because remember, once both feet touch the ground and you go over the top rope, you're eliminated. As we just saw a minute ago with Justin Gabriel, Corey Graves, and Bo Dallas, all 3 of those men already being eliminated. As now Sami Zayn has Adrian Neville. He's gonna, oh, no, he's not eliminated there. He's trying to eliminate him, but Rusev stops the elimination attempt there. Now it's Adrian Neville's turn to attempt to eliminate Sami Zayn. The tide has turned. Now it's Rusev helping Neville to eliminate Sami Zayn here. No, but Sami Zayn punches to both men, gets back into the ring, stopping the elimination attempt. Now Rusev, oh no, Adrian Neville stays into it. Oh my goodness, the athleticism coming back in over the top rope. Now Rusev. Neville trying to eliminate Rusev. Zayn's going to help him. Rusev is the biggest man in the match. Adrian Neville, of course, is the smallest. Rusev on the verge of being eliminated here. No, Rusev, of course, showing the strength of being the biggest guy in the matchup. He is not going to go down without a fight. He is the Bulgarian Brute. You got to remember that much. Oh, but Neville takes Zayn down. But Rusev takes advantage. Neville is down. But back up to his feet already. So much action going on. Hard to call it. Uh-oh, Zayn was looking to eliminate Rusev, but Rusev got out of it quickly enough. Now Rusev's on the outside of the ring. Is Zayn going to be able to eliminate him? And he does! The Bulgarian Brute is eliminated by just Sami Zayn. Adrian Neville looking to capitalize. Taking Sami Zayn down. We are down to 2 in this NXT Showcase Battle Royal. It's Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville. Adrian Neville with his signature. In order of elimination was Justin Gabriel, Corey Graves, Bo Dallas, and now it was Rusev. Now Adrian Neville in the corner. Sami Zayn going to look to eliminate him here. No, Neville gets out of it. Sami Zayn now over the ropes, looking to eliminate Neville once again, being persistent, making Adrian Neville have to work to stop these elimination attempts. As he hits a headbutt to the midsection there, it looked like. Adrian Neville once again on the corner. Sami Zayn is going to make another attempt to eliminate Adrian Neville. But Adrian Neville is once again going to power out of it. But could this be it right here? Adrian Neville's down on the bottom of the mat here. Not a good spot for Neville, but he gets out. Zayn looking close with the elimination here. Is he going to be able to get him? Oh, no, that was a close one. Neville went over the top rope, but was able to stop himself and roll back into the ring. As Zayn now, once again, I lost track of count. I started to keep count of how many times Sami Zayn is going to go for the elimination attempt on Adrian Neville, but Adrian Neville has powered out of every single attempt from Sami Zayn. Once again, this has got to be at least the 10th attempt from Zayn here to eliminate Adrian Neville. Adrian Neville, of course, on NXT, was the NXT champion. We're not sure if he's going to be continuing to hold that title on the main roster. We'll just have to see. I've been considering adding the NXT championship as a sort of minor title, sort of like the Hardcore Championship. I'm not sure about the 24/7 hold defending rule, but I would sort of like to bring that in there as, a small title for these 6 guys, and even more, the likes of Curtis Axel and other guys, Fandango, who aren't as big, who have the opportunity of winning the NXT title on SmackDown. Potentially. Oh! But wait a minute. Adrian Neville eliminates Sami Zayn. The NXT champion comes out victorious, eliminating Sami Zayn to win the NXT Showcase Battle Royal. Adrian Neville has proved himself here as a worthy opponent on the WWE main roster, making his way up to Raw and SmackDown. As I was saying, we'll most likely see him on SmackDown, but our main event, it's a one-on-one match. WWE World Title is on the line. Randy Orton taking on Batista. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the Extreme Rules pay-per-view is now underway as Randy Orton and Batista are starting things off nicely with the collar and elbow tie-up. As you saw by the amazing graphic, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Randy Orton, of course, being the champion of champions, referencing the TLC 2013 Royal Rumble. Back at the beginning of this year, almost a year in real life WWE since the world titles have been combined. Crazy, right? But Randy Orton, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, is going to be defending his title against rival Batista. Now we gotta remember, going into this matchup, Randy Orton and Batista were best friends. They came into WWE 10 years ago around the same time. Randy Orton was about 2002, Batista was about 2003-ish, around the same time, and they were put under the wings of Triple H and Ric Flair as a part of the Evolution faction. And that was, but since then, 10 years later, here we are in present-day WWE Universe mode, in which Randy Orton and Batista have lost the friendship, and they are rivals going for the WWE World title as Batista takes Randy down with the STO. Batista sporting the whole blue Tista look as a, I had to put that in. They couldn't just let him sit there with his default black trunks. They didn't even put the Gracie logo on the back of the trunks. I know, copyright and all that, but would have been nice. But both men now, Randy Orton grabs Batista, neck breaker, taking him down. This is one of two, I believe, only no stipulation matches in the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. This is just a one-on-one match. Batista, Randy Orton. There is no need for weapons with these two men. They're going to get it out all in the ring. Former best friends going at it here head-to-head. Randy Orton, and a huge DDT, taking Batista down. Batista now back up to his feet. Batista has Randy. Huge backbreaker, taking the champ down. Now punching him, giving Randy Orton some punches to the face. This is the main event of Episode 7, the first pay-per-view of WWE 2K15 Universe. Man, I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for the support you have shown. I can't believe we've already made it to the first pay-per-view, almost 2 weeks into the game's release. And here we are, Episode 7. The support is crazy. Keep it up. Of course, you guys can see us live at the next pay-per-view, which is going to be Payback, where new rivalries begin and the old ones end. But remember, there is no stipulation, though. Randy Orton, as we're going to go back into the action, Randy Orton taking down the announce table. He's now taking Batista out with the Luthez press and punches to the face. Randy Orton with a huge clothesline. Randy Orton going into that place of his, but Batista stops the momentum with an STO. Batista, Batista, Batista! I don't know why I just said that. I just felt the need to say it. But Batista now going up top. Is he going to hit Randy from the outside? He's looking at it. He goes, no, he was going to go for the double axe handle. But now it's Batista's turn with the STO. Or no, not the STO, the Luthez, excuse me. Randy Orton into the steel post. Batista gonna throw him into there twice. But picking the champion back up, this match could end in a countout. If it is to end in a countout, Randy Orton would retain his WWE World title. Batista trying to get back up to his feet. Randy Orton doing the typical Viper taunt as we've seen him do multiple times. I don't believe, but Batista with the spine buster. I don't believe at all thus far in Universe mode we have seen Randy Orton in singles action. I can't recall. The only person we've ever seen we watched matches from is Batista. So this is the first time we're seeing Randy Orton. We're watching one of his matches in Universe mode as Batista, after the spine buster and Randy Orton kicked out of it, Batista's ruthless. He's taking Randy Orton out on the outside of the ring. But Randy Orton's going to throw Batista back into the ring. He wants to win this match via pinfall. He doesn't want to win it via countout. He doesn't want to retain his title via disqualification. He wants to win it the right way against his former best friend as part of Evolution. Randy Orton going to that place. The Viper, the Apex Predator, DDT from the second rope. Randy Orton looking at the crowd as he's getting the boos into the cover. But Batista powers out at 2. Randy Orton punches him. RKO from out of nowhere. The referee counting it 1, 2, 3, and Randy Orton retains his WWE World Heavyweight Championship here. Batista with the spine buster. That could have been it. All Batista had to do was not go for the cover, but go straight into the Batista bomb, and he probably could have won the match. But Randy Orton, of course, took advantage with the apron, or not the apron, but the second rope DDT. Of course, a signature move. Batista kicked out at 2, and Randy Orton with the RKO out of nowhere, straight into the 1, 2, 3. And still your WWE World Champion, Randy Orton. As Randy Orton's going to celebrate his victory, I'm going to go back through the results of the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. In the opening contest, Daniel Bryan defeated Seth Rollins to become the new United States Champion. AJ Lee retained her Divas Championship against Brie Bella. Bad News Barrett defeated Dolph Ziggler, new Intercontinental Champion. Chris Jericho defeated Bray Wyatt in a rivalry match. The Usos retained against the Wyatt family. Adrian Neville won the NXT Battle Royal. And Randy Orton retained his WWE World title against Batista. Hit the like button down below. Comment your favorite matches, your thoughts on all the matches. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already for more 2K15 Universe Mode coming at your way soon. I'm Skinny Bone Jones, signing out.